Hey, what is up everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and in this video, I will be breaking down the latest shocking reveals in Black Clover, including the dark and epic backstory of Noelle's mother, Acier, Noelle's ongoing battle to the death against Vanica, and the beginning of the end of this incredible Spade Kingdom War Arc. Let's get into it. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like and a comment. It only takes a second, but it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, or maybe you watch our videos but you haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. With YouTube constantly unsubscribing people or failing to notify subscribers, the only way to make sure you don't miss our videos is to subscribe, hit that bell, and then select the option that says all. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. First up, a quick correction about the name of Noelle's heavenly new form. In my video on the previous chapter, I was going by the unofficial translation, which was Spirit Dive Sanctuary Valkyrie Dress. However, the official translation on Viz.com confirms that Noelle's new form is actually called Spirit Dive Saint Valkyrie Armor. I guess the saint part explains why she has that halo over her head, and yeah, I just want to clear that up right off the bat. The latest chapter continues the incredible battle to the death between Noelle in her new form and the craziest yandere in Black Clover, Vanica. As you might expect from Vanica, she is getting chills of excitement as she witnesses Noelle's new power, and she unleashes a barrage of monsters made of blood magic. I've said this before, but these guys look like something right out of Stranger Things, and they all proceed to attack Noelle. Now in the past, we've seen how powerful even one of these blood monsters is, but with her newfound speed and strength, Noelle easily dismantles all of the blood monsters. And Vanica readily acknowledges that Noelle is now completely different than she was when they fought back in the Heart Kingdom. Noelle is much stronger, she is much faster, and she is also more fierce. And of course, she has the water spirit Undine to back her up. And speaking of Undine, she warns Noelle that they can't afford to waste any time. Apparently, they have to defeat Vanica within 1 minute, presumably because Noelle can only maintain her Spirit Dive form for that long. And you'd think that this might worry Noelle, but no, she's like, nah, I'm gonna end this in 30 seconds. Am I the only one who could actually hear the mic drop after she said that? And so, Noelle and Vanica continue to clash in a ruthless battle in which Noelle is as brave and determined as Vanica is crazy and hysterical. In fact, fighting Noelle has been the most fun that Vanica has had in a long time, and it reminds her of one opponent in particular. An opponent that she had faced right after she was first possessed by Megicula, and that opponent is none other than Noelle's mother, Acier Silva. At the time, Vanica was looking to test out Megicula's devil power, and so she went after a woman who was rumored to be the strongest mage, in the Clover Kingdom and beyond. Then, like now, Vanica was loving every moment of her battle against Acier. Vanica was extremely impressed with the power of the devil and with the power of Acier, and so she was having a great time fighting Noelle's mother. But at one point during the battle, Vanica stopped focusing on Acier and instead she went after Acier's children, a young Noelle and a baby Noelle. This is the child hostage that Vanica had talked about back in the Heart Kingdom. It was a young Noelle holding baby Noelle. Vanica was shocked to learn that Acier had children. She cannot understand why a strong woman like Acier would waste her time and energy on children when she could be focusing on herself and on getting stronger. Vanica says that a strong woman like Acier doesn't need children. And then, in an absolutely epic moment that gave me goosebumps, Acier says, "I'll teach you what being the strongest in the world truly is. It's when a mother protects her child. Yes, Acier, yes!" This is where Noelle gets her awesomeness from, and man, now I really wish that we could see more of Acier in the story. She is a proud mage and a proud MILF, and needless to say, I already love her character. Acier then proceeds to pierce through Vanica at such great speed that Vanica doesn't even have time to react, meaning that she didn't have time to harm Noelle or Noelle. Vanica is injured so severely that Megicula warns her that she was fatally wounded and she has to run away right now. This just speaks to how strong Acier was. She was able to mortally wound a devil-possessed Vanica. But unfortunately, in the moment that Acier got close enough to Vanica to deal that blow, Megicula was able to place a curse on Acier. Back in the present, Vanica invites Noelle to pick up where her and Acier had left off, and she launches a massive blood beast at Noelle. But this blood beast is absolutely annihilated by Noelle's Sea Dragon's Roar. Sea Dragon's Roar eats that freaking blood beast for breakfast. And in the very next moment, Noelle pierces Vanica's torso with a sword. I actually love the fact that Noelle now has a sword as her new weapon. A sword is obviously more useful in close proximity combat because it's easier to maneuver than a lance when you're close to your opponent. So it makes sense for her to use a sword from a practical perspective, but this also shows that Noelle is thinking about Asta and learning from Asta when it comes to combat tactics. In the future, I can totally see Asta and Noelle in this form, teaming up in battle, and maybe Asta will be able to infuse some of his anti-magic within Noelle's sword. And that would make Noelle even more powerful and effective against the devils. And that is how this chapter ends, with the implication that Noelle just killed Vanica. But come on, is Vanica really dead? We've already had several similar chapters before, chapters in which Vanica was injured by Noelle, and then in the end we learned that she is totally fine in the next chapter. This could be different because Noelle is so much stronger now, and this injury might force Megicula to take over Vanica's body in order to save the body from dying. And if that were to happen, then Noelle and the others would have to face the real threat, Megicula, not Vanica. I've been saying for a long time that the real villains are the devils, not the Dark Triad. So my guess is that Vanica, like Dante, is going to get wrecked, but that doesn't mean that we've heard the last of Lucifer and Megicula. Now, even though I'm a big Vanessa and Mereoleona stan, I have to say that Noelle is showing some real best girl qualities in these last few chapters. She has evolved so much as a character and as a mage, and you can't help but love her. And Acier, man, Acier was an absolute queen. She's barely gotten any time in the story, and yet everything we know about her is so cool and so awesome. Now, about Acier and her curse, I've heard some people pointing out that there might be an inconsistency here. As you will recall, we were initially told that Acier was cursed while she was pregnant with Noelle, and that she died after giving birth to Noelle. For this reason, Noelle was blamed for her mother's death. However, we now know that this was a lie told to Noelle in order to prevent the curse from activating again. So it's possible that in reality, Acier had just recently given birth to Noelle when Vanica showed up, and then she was cursed and died shortly after Noelle's birth. We might need some clarification from Tabata here, but I doubt that he would forget what Acier's backstory was and retcon it later on. There must be some reason for this potential discrepancy. Let me know what you guys think. Is Vanica actually done? And if she is, do you think that Megicula is about to emerge as the real threat? Also, how freaking badass is Noelle right now? And how badass was Acier? We always knew that the mentor of Mereoleona would be an absolute beast, but I think that Acier has already surpassed all of our expectations. The strongest mage, the fearless mother, and the proud MILF queen of Black Clover. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content here on the channel, be sure to leave a like and comment. It only takes a second, but it really helps a lot. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you watch our videos but you haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. A big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. Special thank you to the absolute mad lad and biggest lifetime donator, Alpha Sigma, disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Patehefa, Aljatal, Dr. Courtman, The Toasted Chi, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkus, Baked Buddhist, Cody Hebert, and Monkey D. Quilly. Finally, thank you also to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, the Red-Haired Raven, Angel Cruz, Anatoly Kazatski, Very Gucci, Alicia Akhtar, Bonnie Parks, Sino Kamian Water, Joanne Garcia, Ted No Ted, Fatboy Games, Corey McGowan, Metal Mama, Deadly Saint, and Soul Ray Slice and Dice. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value to you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys!